of youth, a specific part of women. So anything that you feel need to be twisted, I wanted to hear just from the volunteers, maybe one from this side or one from that side, if you think that there is something on introduction, because otherwise the substantial way we can input on it. So I have one hand here, one hand there. Wonderful. So, okay, two. Go ahead, Dr. Florence.
On the issues regarding what women face in terms of the challenges, I think the issue of insecurity, attacks and rape, and seeing women included in the war zone was one of the key issues that is not clear.
We have that in the women's section.
But here you are mentioning their exclusion, and I think we need to just indicate that among the challenges, like we are being selective, so we have a few here and a few there scattered.
Okay, or maybe we remove it here because we have in the women's section the entire thing that attribute to women. So just we put like a small part here to make the introduction. If you feel it's not relevant, maybe remove completely this paragraph, and then we can just to have the women section and youth section, because we don't want to have long document also.
You say you find that one there, you find that one there. So if we split it and we say it's in that section, then that doesn't bring this whole scope. So we'd rather have it, if it's going to be under women and the challenges, let much of those challenges be put in one space. Thanks.
Okay, so you're saying you agree, so we remove this part. So may we just stop in indigenous pastoralists, women and youth play critical role in governance and management of rangeland resources. Full stop, and then maybe they play a critical and multifaceted role in sustainable pastoral system and community resilience, yet their contribution remain insufficient recognized in the policies of rangeland and resources. And then it's policies decision making, and then we take all the rest of the part. So then as we explain it down detailedly. So team, you get that? You get that, right? So we don't need the second paragraph because we discuss about it. We say we put it here and we will see what you feel about it all. Okay. So just to consider the first two sentences, don't consider the rest. Give your comment on that, and then Prof can move us to the women part. Yeah? You have your comment on that, on the first two sentences?
Yeah, because I'm still having the confusion of indigenous pastoral woman and pastoral woman. How do we...
That one I taught you, all that will be fixed. Please, please, please. This is the standard things that we already take. Thank you. So, Prof, please take us to the woman part. So take people. If you can go only to the woman part. Yeah, take it up.
Okay.
Only pastorals women.
Okay, guys.
So then we can have pastorals and indigenous pastorals and pastoralist women.
Take up for me the women so that we have it on one page. Okay. Now bring it down, please. Start with women. Yes.
And maybe reduce a little bit because it's more than that, I think.
Let me continue. Pastoralist women across pastoral and nomadic societies ensure the survival of households and communities by safeguarding animal and human health, ensuring food and nutrition security, managing habitats, conserving and transmitting rich indigenous ecological knowledge related to rangeland resources, climate, and biodiversity solutions. Climate change accelerates resource scarcity, compounding women's vulnerability to negative impact of climate change. Often, pastoralist women face persistent systemic and structural challenges related to weak institutional recognition of women-led organization, limited access to land, access to technical resources, local governance body, high illiteracy rates, heavy workload, and insecurity and conflict that restrict mobility. Despite these barriers, pastoralist women remain active leaders in mobile pastoralism, particularly through small stock herding, local governance mechanism, participation in economic activities such as livestock enterprises, savings and cooperatives, and intergenerational knowledge transmission. We therefore call for the formal integration of pastoralist women knowledge into national adaptation plans, the legal recognition and strengthening of women's land and customary rights, strategic investments along transhumance corridor, access to basic needs such as water, education, health, and security. We further call for investments to document, support, and transfer of pastoralist practices through community-based education systems to combine traditional knowledge with modern risk management and provide targeted financing to pastoralist women to facilitate their full participation in pastoral production and related economic opportunities. Securing gender equitable rights to land and voice in decision-making for women within pastoral communities is a crucial foundation for achieving land degradation neutrality and other Rio conventions. Therefore, to amplify women's leadership through local to global level, we call for the establishment of a regional international space for pastoralist women within existing global and regional indigenous peoples caucus.
Thank you, the caucuses. Thank you very much. So the women, I forget if I start from this side on that side last time, but doesn't matter. I start from here. Okay. So I'm going to start from here 3 and from there 3. Okay. From here, I have you 1. Okay, I have you 2, and in the back 3. Okay, I'm going to have only 3 so that I have the first that raise their hand. It's here. It's here.
Wanawake wetu iko sawa kabisa, unatekeleza na chochote ako sawa kabisa.
Thank you. So this is not an intervention. So Dr. France, you get your chance because it's not an intervention. So I have
was me?
I
Or
have
number
you
2?
and I have 3 over there, 2 over there.
Okay. Mine is if we can remove pastoralist women. I mean, we remain with women across pastoral nomadic societies.
So we said the consistency is we can have indigenous and pastoralist women. So then we make consistency with the other one.
Okay.
Is that okay for you? Wonderful. So pass it to her.
Mine is an addition. We therefore call for the formal integration of pastoralist women's knowledge into adaptation plans and other development plans. When you make it adaptation plan, then it restricts you to climate change. But during the discussion, we talked about conflicts that are happening. We talked about other development issues. So it should be national
So-
adaptation and other relevant development plans.
Tell me where.
The third paragraph.
That paragraph,
Yes.
which line? Okay.
The
second
first line.
Okay, first and second line, national adaptation plan and other development plan.
And other relevant
Other relevant development
plans, yes.
Okay, wonderful. I think all of them are relevant. Women are 50% of the world's population. Don't put relevant, put an other development plan. Dr. Florence. I know, I have you, I have her.
Yes, I'm calling for consistency with regards to the issue of basic needs. Wherever we mention them in the different categories, the order is different and then some of the items are different. Basic needs, third paragraph, water, education, health, security. If you go to the other components, they are not ordered the same and they are not these other missing things. What are those basic things? Can we have consistency? Yes.
As we have a different sections, so some of the sections have more the basic needs differently. So like you said from your first speech, when we talk about the first para, that the security must be a basic need for the women. And then in the other side is like a general need for all the communities. But anyway, the consistency,
Basic
we can
needs are
play on
basic
that.
needs. Basic
okay?
needs remain basic needs. That's the baseline.
Okay,
Yes,
so
thank
then
you.
security is not basic need.
No, it's a basic need. I'm saying there is something missing. There is 4 here, but in other sections within a 5. If we must keep to, if we say the basic needs are 5, Let's be consistent, and even the way we
Okay, all
order them.
right.
This is a very
Professor,
high-level document.
note it. Thank you. All right, we move to this side. Adamu Amadou. Amadou.
Thank you very much. The second paragraph, climate change accelerates resource scarcity, compounding women vulnerability to negative impact of climate change again. So we have climate change 2 times again. We could remove the second one to the negative impact and then full stop.
Okay. Okay, Tim, did you get that? We get someone at least removing 2 words. Okay, go ahead.
And then the third paragraph, we therefore call for the formal integration of pastoralist women's knowledge into national adaptation plans, the legal recognition, legally, sometimes every time is recognized, but it's the practice. So we should say the effective recognition and strengthening of women.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tim, you get that? It's effective, not legal. Wonderful. Okay, go ahead.
Second line of the first paragraph, after nutrition security, comma, you put sustaining household economies.
Repeat that.
Okay, second line of the first paragraph. After food and nutrition security, comma, you put, before managing habitats, you put women sustaining household economies. Yeah.
You got that, Tim? Wonderful. Okay, I have my last speaker here. It was you, right? Yeah. So get the mic from him, please. No, he's over there. And also identify yourself. Even they are young, but they are running around after the cattle.
Okay, mine is on the 4th paragraph. We further call for investments to document, support knowledge transfer of pastoral practices through community-based education system. So documentation is one part, which is all about collecting data and also preserving data about the community. And then the knowledge transfer, which from who to who. So it is about intergenerational knowledge transfer.
Okay, what's the thing you wanted to add?
I wanted to add the intergenerational knowledge transfer.
Where?
There, support knowledge transfer. So it's support intergenerational.
Okay, support intergenerational knowledge transfer.
And also facilitate exchange visits between communities, pastoral communities, so that they also learn from each other.
Okay, and
about good practices and
okay. And you
success.
add and facilitate knowledge exchange between communities.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I think our women are happy. Let me ask, any woman wanted to add anything? Because of course I can give you the floor if it is a woman, because this is a woman issue. I'm not kidding with. Dr. Goyo, please go to the youth.
Okay, no woman want to take that chance. So we go to the youth, and I'm sure we will we'll have a discussion. So please take it down. Okay, good. So pastoralist youth are central actors in the rangeland stewardship and community decision making, serving as herders, monitors, and custodians of land and livestock. However, their participation in national, regional, and international levels remain limited, where engagement is often symbolic rather than substantive. Although innovative solutions such as mobile schools, flexible academic calendars, and culturally adapted education models are strengthening youth involvement in pastoral systems, including in conservation, innovation, technology, and ecotourism, persistent barriers related to access to land, resources, finance, and decision-making spaces hamper their effective participation and amplifies rural to urban migration. We call for targeted capacity building to strengthen legal literacy, conservation knowledge, and leadership skills, alongside investments in infrastructure, targeted financing, and economic opportunities for youth in the rangeland. We further propose the establishment of a regional or Pan-African pastoralist youth platform to unify existing initiatives, foster solidarity, and strengthen networks, amplify youth voices, and ensure that youth leadership is meaningfully integrated into the policy and decision-making process at national, regional, and global levels. Policies and initiatives on pastoralism must consider youth in decision making, strengthen youth access to land, uptake of technologies and innovation for more sustainable land management. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Goyo. So now the youth. I'm going to privilege more the youth, if there's any young people that wanted to speak. So I will give from here 3, before I move there. So I have 1 here. Who else from here? Great. So that means we capture all what you want. So give him the mic, please. Are you young? Are you woman?
Okay, my concern is the last paragraph on the issue of proposing, on the proposal of establishment of regional or Pan-African pastoral youth platforms. We already also have existing youth platforms, both national levels, regional levels. So those platforms that already exist should also be strengthened so that they can have power to raise the voices for the young people.
Okay.
As we also establish new
okay,
ones.
we got you, and it's you who propose it. We just reflect it here. So what you want is strengthening the existing platform.
Yes, we don't remove the proposal.
And create the new.
We also add the issue of strengthening the already existing
And
platforms.
strengthening the existing. Okay, you got that, team? Wonderful. So I have the young sister over there, and I move to the other side. Yeah, Pius, you can give her the mic. You can next to her. Okay, you are not speaking anymore. Super, thank you. Okay. This side, Dr. Florence, I know you are youth, you are a woman, but you're also the knowledge holder, so no problem. who wanted to speak here? Wonderful. Okay, you wanted to speak or not? Oh, okay, wonderful. So I have 1 hand here and it's done. So use that mean we capture all what you are doing. ID Walugo.
Okay, I need your help to understand this 3rd paragraph. We call for targeted capacity building to strengthen legal literacy, because this is more of an open. I want us to consider youths in maybe universities and secondary schools and maybe primary schools, because we already having projects for indigenous knowledge transfer for the young people's conservation in schools. So where do we put that so that it comes very clear? I need your help.
What's your proposition there?
Do we
Because
include in
when
career?
we say targeting, it's already like we wanted to have it specific.
We remove the targeted, because it's like we are looking at specific youthful, because our youth start from 18 years to 35. So who are we targeting?
So we are targeting our own youth. So if I go to your community, you tell me that your youth is from 17 to 0, so I target that. If you tell me it's from 0 to 35, then I target that. That's my understanding.
Is it only then for legal literacy? What about other skills that we need to impact?
Okay, think about what you wanted to reformulate. I give my last speaker here, and if you have it correct, we can take it. And if not, so we can take it in our next summit.
Merci beaucoup. J'aimerais bien demander à l'équipe technique d'augmenter les contraintes auxquelles font face les jeunes, à la partie là où ils ont dit however the participation. Donc c'est pas la participation aux décisions, c'est pas l'unique préoccupation des jeunes aujourd'hui, notamment d'ajouter les jeunes éleveurs aujourd'hui sont les cibles de recrutement de tous les groupes armés ou bien toutes les fauteurs de insécurité, et aussi l'intégration dans la communauté nationale. Donc ces 2 aspects-là, si ça apparaît, ça serait bien.
Did you get that, team? Okay, he said it's not only the capacity building there. There is also targeting the youth to recruit them in a terrorist group or into the army groups from the pastoralist youth. And they are also need of integrations into the national policy around the youth. Is that right? Oh, tu n'as même pas tes écouteurs, tu as écouté ce que j'ai dit? So you got that? He say where there is challenge, it is the place that we are saying, however, their participation in the national, regional, and international level remain limited. So where engage often is symbolic. So in this part, we are saying that their participation is limited. Then he wanted to add that they are, maybe we can put something like that. They are also subject of forced recruitment or for on army and other I don't know if we can put it other terrorists or other illegal military or something like that. So you get it? Super, thank you. So that's what he wanted to say. And then his second part, he said like, we can call for the integrations of the youth into the national policy regarding the rest of the youth also. All right, I think I finished with all my team here. Let me go back to you if you have your concrete proposition.
We remove the targeted capacity building because we already have a targeted financing and economic opportunities for youth in the Redlands.
So people are not agreed here. I think it's better we have more than less.
I agree.
As some agree and
Somebody
others
has
not
proposed.
agree.
We remove targeted capacity building.
Thank you.
Okay, and then I'm seeing people here saying no, we keep it. So I really need you to get consensus on that. Otherwise, I will call one of the youths to take that. Do you need capacity, targeted capacity building or not? Or if you don't want to have, I make the justice, you remove target and you leave the capacity.
For me, no, we remain with targeted because we still have, in the grassroots, we still have youth in the pastoral community who have no any skills. So we target capacity building.
Okay. Now I'm going to make a justice on that. Is that in the same thing or different? Yours. In the same or different? Okay, if it is the same, give me your views, then I take the decision and we have to move. I say 3 and now we are going to 4, 5. It's not working.
Yes. So you can raise your hand.
May I propose we just say we call for capacity building to strengthen the legal literacy. And
okay, you are not helping.
And I add something on that. That we also strengthen or build capacity security-wise to the youth.
Okay, thank you. Okay, listen, it's better you have more than less. So leave the targeted capacity building and targeting finance, and we live with that.
But it is
anyone
youth.
do not live with that?
It's youth talking. Not
of course, it's
us.
It's you, and it is the same youth that are saying no. And
But it's not
who
the
I
youth.
am, do you think?
It's not the youth saying, it's the women who are saying it. But we are the youth, we are saying remove targeted.
And who I am, do you think? I'm asking you a question. I'm part of what? Elders?
This is what you said. You are
okay.
pushing on.
Because we need the capacity building. It's come from your talk from the Francophone, Anglophone youth.
Yes.
And we just to capture all the ideas we put there. And people say at the community level, those who didn't went to school, especially those from the nomadic who don't have the chance, we need to target them directly. So that was the reason we put the targeted. And then the rest can have the general. Any opposition with that? Wonderful, thank you. So team, keep that. So thank you very much. You see, we are very inclusive on that. Do you have anything that you do not live with? Yes, I mean, all the document is about pastoralists. So when you use pastoral use.
But in other places, we say women pastoral.
Yes.
Pastoral. It's also important to say youth pastoral.
Excuse me, again and again. Indigenous pastoralists use and indigenous use all that language will be corrected later. So we really don't have to meet our time there. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Go to the next, please.
one more. Before you move, just one more. On the second paragraph,
Professor, you have the right.
certainly, I think you. So, the country.
Yeah.
We need to say, although innovative solutions in some countries, because I don't know what you feel. It just caught my eye, but
Okay.
if people can live with.
So, okay, in some country, and you can edit that later. Wonderful. So go to the next.
Okay.
It is something that you cannot live with, because I'm really now nervous. I'm giving more work to those peoples, and it's really not fair. Legally, it's not fair. They are human beings.
Okay,
need
we
to
have
respect
two
their
more
lives.
sessions. Two more sessions now.
Asking the sister over there to raise her hand. So really, you cannot move.
I still have an issue with capacity building. Instead of capacity building, we need to use capacity development.
Okay, wonderful. Replace developing by development.
But I think the proper was to be capacity building actually.
You see, the young person is saying need capacity building. Okay, put capacity building and development. Put the two wording, and I have no one to speak to. Go, Professor.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to the data. So we have two
Okay,
more.
go to the next, please. We have capacity building.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I think this session is on data, evidence, technology, and innovation. Data and evidence are critical for effective policy formulation, planning, resource allocation, decision making, and investment. However, the many data systems, including national level human and livestock censuses, are related analysis consistently misrepresent indigenous pastoralist realities, often outdated, disaggregated, externally produced, and fail to reflect the dynamic, mobile, and adaptive nature of pastoralist good livestock and land use system. Current evidence generation process suffers from lack of indigenous data documentation, local expertise, and recognition of indigenous pastoralist system. While in the cultural, ecological, and governance dimension is largely invisible, informal data frameworks and reinforcement the distortion of narratives and perpetuate policy and investment decisions that contribute to marginalization and injustice. We therefore call for deliberate and sustained investment in indigenous livestock-led research, data sovereignty, and innovation. Governments, research institutions, and development partners must support the meaningful inclusion of indigenous pastoralists in emerging technologies, including artificial intelligence, through enabling policies, capacity building, and equitable financing. Extractive research practices must be replaced with ethical right-based approaches that ensure indigenous pastoralist ownership of data, data disaggregation, fair participation, and the recognition of indigenous knowledge as central pillar of evidence for resilient and sustainable rangeland governance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. So now, please don't come back to the indigenous pastoralist, indigenous, or whatever. That will be fixed. So I'm going to take 3 hands on this side and 3 hands on that side. And we move. So 3, I have 1. All right, I have 1. I'm not going to come back. I have 2. Okay, 2, I'm not going to come back. So next each other, just to go.
Okay, thank you. Mine is not disputing anything, but I wanted to to bring in
No, go ahead.
Okay,
The
I
team
want-
are listening to you. Those who
Yeah.
are taking note.
Okay, I wanted to bring in ongoing activities by African Union, which are also mandated with some what we are doing, which can support. That is SAFGRAD. SAFGRAD is a semi-arid food and grains research development, who is working on CPDMS, that is continental pastoralism data management system, so that that one is also to be factored together. The expert can factor in that, because there's already something working somewhere for the since last year, and I've been part of that process. I don't know whether people got to be correct.
Tim, did you get him on what he said on inversion? You get him? Okay, they confirm that they get you. Thank you very much. Aïssatou?
Merci beaucoup. Moi, je voudrais bien qu'on essaye de parler un peu plus de la valorisation de nos connaissances et savoirs traditionnels, surtout celles des femmes, dans les innovations et la technologie. Nous avons beaucoup de technologies, beaucoup de connaissances et savoirs traditionnels qui devraient être mises en valeur, surtout celles des femmes. Et aussi, comment inclure la femme dans les instances de prise de décision qui n'a pas apparu dans les textes.
Un exemple concret. Qu'est-ce que tu veux ajouter en une phrase?
Par exemple, la prévision météorologique des femmes pasteurs et les hommes pasteurs, qui est une innovation.
Ok, écris clairement qu'est-ce qui manque ici par rapport à ce que tu veux dire en une phrase. Je vais donner la parole là-bas et puis je vais revenir vers toi. Tu les donnes. Si c'est consistant, on l'ajoute. Si c'est pas consistant, on passe. Très bien. This side, I have one, I have two. Dr. Florence, you change the place. Okay, all right, so I have two people there. So two, and I close it. You go.
Yes,
please.
instead of saying fair participation, we say meaningful participation.
Wonderful, that's fast. Meaningful participation. Dr. Florence?
The last component that speaks to emerging technologies, artificial intelligence, and equitable financing, all these are for access to markets. So we have the things happening, but so that farmers can access the markets, the pastoralists can
So
use the
where
data.
you wanted to add for access to market, just to tell exactly, then the team can take note of that.
Second line, third paragraph. Support meaningful, whatever, emerging technologies, including AI, through enabling policies, capacity, and equitable financing.
Financing
to enable access to markets.
To enable access to market. Okay, you get that, team? Wonderful. Okay. The last third person over there. And I come back to you, I said, and we move to the next.
It's just an addition, and it's on the first slide. Data and evidence are critical for effective policy review, formulation, planning, resource allocation. So what
Did you get that, team? Wonderful. Great. All right. Now back to you, Aissatou. What is the sentence that you wanted to add? May you bring her the microphone, please?
Ça peut être dans la partie de base de données ou dans la partie je peux pas bien comprendre là où ça doit être intégré, mais quand même, je n'ai pas fini de rédiger la phrase, mais j'ai dit, après le premier paragraphe, répertorier et intégrer les connaissances et savoirs traditionnels, techniques du peuple pastoraliste, des femmes pastoralistes.
Tim, did you get that? Professor, did you understand that you can help on that? Parce qu'ici, on parle des innovations, de la technologie et des...
En fait, moi, je pense que dans nos connaissances traditionnelles, nous avons tout pour
d'innover pour améliorer la technologie existante, mais aussi pour avoir des bases de données cohérentes. Donc, du coup, si on essaie de répertorier ces connaissances, on les intègre dans nos bases de données. Et
Ok, donc est-ce que tu veux dire que l'IA, la nouvelle technologie et l'IA doit intégrer les protocoles et les systèmes de savoir autochtones pastoral, y compris les savoirs des femmes? C'est ça ou bien parce que je l'ai reformulé, c'est autrement?
Oui, ça peut se faire, mais quand on parle de IA, nous, on ne veut pas aussi trop partager nos connaissances de savoir traditionnel à travers
Alors là, tu n'es
l'intelligence
pas clair sur ce
artificielle.
que tu veux. Tu cherches ce que tu veux, je te donne 2 minutes. Après l'autre section, si tu n'arrives pas à les trouver, on passe. Okay. Thank you so much for this part, except from this, what you wanted to add. If it is clear, we add it. If it's not clear, we just remove it. Dr. Goyo, are you ready? We pass to the last section. Team, Tech, please pass to the last section. Finance. Thank you.
Okay. One page for me. Thank you. Okay. This is the last section on ensuring access to finances for African indigenous pastoralists. African indigenous pastoralists play a central role in sustaining national and regional economies, yet they face systemic barriers in accessing finance, including climate, biodiversity, land, and drought-related finance. Existing funding mechanisms and related frameworks often rely on intermediaries, imposing restrictive ecosystems and conditions that exclude indigenous pastoralists. This limits the effectiveness of our efforts and undermines our right to self-determined development. Indigenous pastoralists are implementing self-determined initiatives to restore rangelands, degraded lands, strengthen drought resilience, conserve biodiversity, and sustain food and traditional livelihood for millions of people. Through our organizations and traditional institutions, pastoralists are engaging with global processes, equitable financial governance, and contributing practical community-led solutions grounded in our knowledge. Indigenous pastoralists require direct, equitable, and non-discriminatory access to fundings and financial mechanisms without reliance on intermediaries, if not required by them. If not requested by them. We call for the full and effective participation of indigenous pastoralists in financial decision making, including representation as active observers in the RIAD Action Agenda and the RIAD Drought Resilience Partnership Fund and other national and regional funding mechanisms that relate to our lands and territory. We urge the UNCCD to establish a dedicated for the indigenous pastoralists of Africa, targeting initiatives restoration, conservation, halt and reverse desertification, and promote drought resilience, upholding our rights, ensuring flexible and accessible financing, and recognizing our unique contributions as custodians and stewards of African rangeland is essential for achieving the goal of the convention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Goyo. Now on, over to you. So finance, money. I take 3 hands here and 3 hands there. I have 1. Who else? 2. Okay. I have 3. Basiru. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate our request for UN mechanisms and so on. But I would wish to challenge African institutions like the African Development Bank and the African Continental Free Trade Area mechanisms to have financing specifically for the African continent. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the place that we have, we urge the UN, CCD. So we ask also the African Development Bank to create a fund. That's what you said, right? Okay, team, you got that? Thank you. I have the second, I have Ted, but as they are next to each other, give to Basiru and you give here.
Okay, thank you very much. And thank you very much again for putting this very clearly. But I think what I am missing is like, strengthening the capacities of existing in pastoralist indigenous people's financial mechanisms. Like, for example, I think we have here, like we have the Kipop, we have the Samburu women, and all the likes. So I think we should start by strengthening the capacities of the existing ones. Then now we see how we can go from there. I think that is important. But also, I think like in the first paragraph is very important, like where they say in the first paragraph, the last word, in the second to the last, existing funding mechanisms and related frameworks often rely on intermediaries. So I think there is, we can reference the study on direct access to funding that was carried out in Paris. I think you even participated on that, to show that less than 1% goes to indigenous people. And maybe we might ask maybe a question, I think, so so that we might have a reference of our data or of our sentence that we are proposing. Thank you.
Okay. Agree with you for the first one. So we need to strengthen the existing pastoral mechanism of fund. So this in the last one. But in the first one, of course, in the study on the finance that we did, this is the study on less than 1% for the indigenous peoples globally. So as we do not sure to have data for the indigenous pastoralists alone, so referring to the data, it will be a little bit complicated.
Yes.
So that's what I'm feeling. So maybe we can leave it blank to reference, but of course we need to strengthen the existing mechanism, and then maybe we can say create a new mechanism for the indigenous pastoralists and pastoralists fund. Yeah, you can live with that, Bash. Super, thank you. Last one here. C'est bon? C'est bon pour toi?
Oui, oui, c'est pris en compte.
Okay. Okay, très bien. Merci beaucoup. Okay, I come this side. Who wanted to add something? Wonderful. Great. That's made me happy. So thank you so much. So I think this is the end of all the documents
There was some.
that... Huh? Seriously.
Something in relation to the whole, something I've not seen coming across. Okay,
Do you have something around finance? Wait.
Yeah.
No, wait. Do you have something around this? Okay, so if you don't have something around that, that's fine. Thank you very much. So that means we finish all the documents there. You have something around the same?
Yes.
Around this one?
Yes, please.
Very quickly, please.
I think on the statement about existing funding mechanisms, I suggest we include the fact that it doesn't always attribute even external, what we say in climate change. Sometimes the issues that they have to deal with financially are because of misactions somewhere. So that issue of attribution, I don't know how we can say it, existing, maybe that exclude indigenous pastoralists, and neither do they attribute it appropriately. I don't know if you get my point.
I get your point.
Yes.
But my question is, where you wanted to say it? Because this is an idea. And here we said normally to really do not exclude and to not have intermediaries and all that. So where you wanted to put it and what exactly? Because if we don't have that, we cannot put everything in this document.
Maybe you can help me, but I think the issue of attributing where you have external causes, because your pastoralists are having to deal with issues that are coming from elsewhere. I'll give you an example of water pollution, for instance. Can we not attribute it when we look for financing? If not, it's okay. We can leave it out.
Yeah, Professor, did you understand that? Okay, thank you. So I get your feeling. Of course, even we can say climate change is not coming from us in addition to the water and etc. But those things like are so specific, we cannot attribute them in a specific way. So better that we leave all that as we have it for now, as we cannot put everything in also one document. Okay? So super. Thank you so much. We finished this part of finance. Aisatu, did you get your sentence right? You leave it? Wonderful. Okay, so she leave it. I think I finish. It is in what?
Yes.
In what? In finance?
Yes.
30 seconds.
Yes. In finance, ensure direct access to finance. There's something I think we have not captured. When we ask for finance, you also need to hold yourself accountable. So the element of accountability, I think, here has not come out.
Okay, where you wanted to have it? Transparency, accountability.
Yes,
we
maybe
love this wording, but those are awarding. So we need
community-based-
concretely where you wanted to have it.
community-based solutions grounded in our knowledge and accountability standards, maybe something like that.
Okay. Team, you get that? No, they didn't get it. So where you said, tell me which paragraph.
Second paragraph, just
Okay.
grounded, paragraph
Paragraph
2
2.
towards the end,
Okay.
so that
Read it.
community-based solutions grounded in our knowledge
Grounded in our knowledge
and accountability standards.
and accountability standard.
Yes, within our communities, we have our own accountability
So
standards.
you get it, team? Wonderful. So they get it. Super. Thank you very much in all that. I'm not going anymore to give anyone any floor. I'm so sorry. So this is acceptable for everyone. So clap for yourself. Thank you very much. So now I have one big caution for you. We have this document, preambles, 9 par, that capture normally all what we did the second day. I wanted to ask you, what miss it that we discuss about it that is not there? Okay, I'm going to give 2 hand, 2 hand. Does it not more? Wait, you wait. So, not you anymore. So I have 2 hand, 2 hand. So I have Basiru, I have you. Here I have my sister, I have my sister. Okay. 2 man, 2 women. You tell me if we can capture it. If we cannot capture it, at least we can listen from you. So we cannot 100% permit that is going to be inside the document, but at least the people can listen. So you go first and Basiru second.
Thank you. One thing that was coming from our discussions, and even while we went to the field, was the issue of gender. I remember even when we went to the field, there was that issue which was discussed, and I felt like it should have been embedded as we are discussing about issues of rangelands and pastoralists. Would have said gender, rangelands, and pastoralists would have captured it there, so that to make a statement on the concept of gender.
What do you mean by gender? When we have the woman, is that included, or you want to have gender?
Women is only one
gender
aspect of
diversity?
gender, but we should have brought all the categories.
So gender diversity,
Yes.
that include name it. People with disability.
Yes, we bring all those categories.
LGBTQ, RSTV, all.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so where you wanted to have that in all the document that we have?
I saw the subtopic of rangelands and pastoralism could say gender, rangelands, and pastoralism, so that we can describe and give a sub description within there.
Okay, I leave that to professor and the team to figure out. Thank you. So this one things you noted. Basiru.
Okay, thank you very much. And also thanks everyone for contributing to this wonderful discussion, and for those who sat and put it together. So I think what is really missing here in this document is how and who will carry this document. So I think we have good recommendation, we have good document, but who will carry it where it has to go? Who will carry the message? How will it be coordinated? So I think what is lacking here is to see how are we going to route it down? So I think like what we could have added, or I don't know how to formulate it, is how can AFPAT and impact put like a coordination mechanism, a pastoral coordination mechanism that will keep on moving these recommendations and carrying these messages to ensure that between now and whenever we are going to meet or wherever we are going to meet, that we continue on this momentum. Because what happened is that we have good workshops, we make good recommendations, but if we leave this room, where are they going to go? Hindu will go back to her activities. My brother will go back to her community with his cows. And all of us will take our flights tomorrow and go back. So what will be the future of this? So I think, my other question, maybe it's not a contribution, is what is the future of this good document? That's my question.
Thank you. So I'm not maybe the right person to respond on this one, but I think we need all to agree in a mechanism. Do you have something concrete to propose? Do you have something that you write, where you put it? Respond to that first, then I pass to the two people over there.
Okay, my proposal is that AVPAT and Impact form the first platform to coordinate pastoralists first. And together they can define how it can function. It can be like they can put together maybe like a coordination mechanism, not a steering committee, because it's a steering, like a coordination mechanism that will keep on working on this, that can engage on advocacy, that can engage on mobilization, that can engage on technical production, especially documents, like at least like an operational small committee that will continue on this, but that is being overseen by AVPAT and Impact for now. Because I think many people will say, no, we already have so many existing organizations, we have network, why create what? No, I think we are moving with the world. Let's be innovative, because it will be difficult to move into an already existing network or organization who already has its own vision, who has already defined its own vision. And now we have new elements, we have new opportunities, we have new initiatives that are coming up. So I think for me, and I think it came into 2 or 3 groups that were discussed, there is a need to have a regional pastoralist network. I think this
so if I understood you well, you wanted to give the mandate to AVPAT and Impact to come together on an idea of having a regional network of indigenous pastoralists and pastoral peoples, and that will help us to at least coordinate the roadmap from now to Mongolia and to see how we can better coordinate ourselves beyond. Okay, I got you, but that needs a. But did AVPAT and Impact agree? I think we need to talk, brother. We need to talk first because this is heavy.
Not yet agreed.
Okay, let's have 2 people here. No, I have. But now, like you are chairing mic and you are giving also the floor. This is hijacking my power. Okay, so you go and then I have you because I have you after. And I saw you, sister. You? No.
Okay, some of the stuff that the gentleman just said has already been discussed. So I think shouldn't forget we are in the International Year of Rangelands and Pastoralists. So part of this gathering would be these messages, these declarations go to the Global Pastoralist Gathering. That's one thing. The other thing, this is not the only Africa event that is happening. There are 3 other ones as well. So how do we consolidate an African voice? I think with Lupa and I and Impact, where what's your name? Ole. We had a discussion on lunchtime, during lunchtime, and how this would possibly work. Once all the Africa gatherings are done, we come together and have a discussion with a collective sort of document that will go to Mongolia, will be refined, be part of the global document, but have African representatives also going to COP as well. So there is some sort of way of how this information will be taken to Mongolia, but the idea is to go beyond Mongolia. I know this document talks a lot about UNCCT, but there are other 3 COPs also happening next year. This year, sorry, 2026, but there's also UNESCO COPs happening as well. And then also what's here is could be part of the legacy document for the IWRP that will go to the UN General Assembly. So there's a lot of opportunities for this document
Okay,
to work with.
so thank you. So you are giving the power of the global mechanism where the document can learn from the 3 COPs, the years, and also the UNESCO Council. Okay, we got you and we get the Basir. So you pass it to him, please. And you can go to the sister over there.
Thank you so much. I'm fully aware that either in March or April, the African Union is hosting a meeting in Lusaka to form the African Pastoralist Forum. I would wish to interest as many people as possible to take keen interest, because among other things, once that platform is formed, is also to bring together some idea of what can be taken to Mongolia. Thank you.
Thank you. And you bring the regional perspective. We should do that or share it into the African Union event. So I go to the sister over there.
Yes, one of the key issues that I seem not to have seen in the document is the key issue on conflict. And this key issue of conflict has been discussed exhaustively, especially for the East African region, and I seem not to have seen any mention of it in the document.
Agree with you. So we miss something about the conflict. All right. So team and Dr. Goyo, we have something about the conflict that we have to draft. I don't know in which section it have to be added. I don't know if it is in human rights or Rangeland or whatever, but there is need of putting this one. And I agree with you. This is concerning me directly. And I wanted to share with you in last May, we have 43 people in my people, women and children, baby of 2 weeks get it killed. Last week, before we come here, that Adamu, who is sitting here as judge, they went to the presidency of Cameroon. There was 9 people killed, and 14 people killed, even kids of 2 years old. So this is like the real conflict that's happening in our region, and without naming what's happening in Nigeria, in Mali, in Burkina Faso. So this is a reality. So I really hope that you all accept we draft this paragraph on peace and security conflict that is happening in indigenous, pastoral, and ranger land around our regions. Yeah?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so we agree. Now you. You think I forgot you, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have seen the document and I wanted to have a clarification on the inclusion of the person with disabilities in this. I've not seen it. Number 2, I'm a livestock farmer and I've seen the rangelands, the introduction of healthy rangelands, healthy livestock, but I also feel that we should de-risk our animals against drought by coming up with an insurance sort of a fund to support our pastoralists. You know, that can also be a way of securing their future, you know. At
Super.
least, yeah, and also even we can also insure those pastoralists. There's something called Linda Mfugaji that is ongoing. Linda Mfugaji is an insurance policy to make sure that when we insure the animals, we can also keep the life of the pastoralist fit. At least you can claim some money when, you know, something of the sort. Thank you.
Thank you. So the first point is already taken because he talked about the gender inclusions. So that include the peoples with disability. So we can say gender and people with disability, or we can say gender that we can include all. So this is already well noted by the team. And the issue of insurance that you said, we discussed it in the team with Dr. Goyo and Evelyn. So we discussed about that. And I think we need a reformulation. And seems like you have more idea about it. If I can ask you to put 2 lines on this insurance issue, so then we can include that either into the economics part or other in, I don't know, whatever part that we can find. Is that okay? You can draft these 2 lines, give it to the team? Super, thank you. All right. Anything else? Out of that, oh no, sorry, I have Hawa that I forget about that. I'm so sorry, apologize. Hawa.
Thank you, my sister. I was actually looking forward to pastoralist and then pastoralist and headers security, because emphasizing on the headers or the pastoral security is much more relevant when it comes to conflict, because when the header as a core subject is being secured well, then it actually stops about conflict and indirect nuisance when it comes to pastoralism.
Great. Okay, that's also coming for the security. May I do that? Hawa and the sister over there that spoke about the security. You hear me? Okay, so you, Hawa, Adamu Amadu, Aisatu, please draft for me very small paragraph on this security and peace building on the pastoral land, and we give to the team. Is that okay with you? Shall we get that in the next 5 minutes? Sit together. No, seriously, because if we wanted to agree in all our input and say we adopt the document, we need to have that. If you disappear and we cannot work on it, so then you are going to blame us that you talk about it, we didn't put it, and I do not agree on that. So there are 4 here or 3 here. If you can just come, you can come there, draft something, and we give it to the team. Anything else that we forget? Because I said the last, and I'm seeing the hand are coming up. We need to end the day, and the interpreters are really, really dying. I'm seeing many hands. I'm seeing your hand, but I'm seeing also many other hands who are in the back there. What do I do? You see, people are saying like no, because you see, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not possible, even 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that now. I give you 15 seconds. You go below, I cut you. I don't care. So I passed from here and there. You wait. Pass there. Give her 15 seconds. I time you and I cut you. I don't care. It's the end of the day. You love me, you hate me, I don't care.
Oui, je voudrais qu'on inclue la femme dans les instances de prise de décision dans le texte point final.
C'est déjà fait, c'est déjà là. Okay, you pass it there to the sister in white there. Hey, microphone. Okay, so I think go and draft. Please come, please. No. C'est là-bas. Give to the lady and go draft. Let him manage the microphone. Go draft because you cannot do two. Come this way.
Okay, I was also thinking
15
about land sale. How do we help our people out? Because they have land. How do we stop land sale? Because our pastoralists are land sales, yes.
By our people?
Yes, by our people to foreigners, and they are being displaced.
Okay, so that's the things come from the community visit. Till you got that, the land sale, wonderful. So my last thing is here. Wait, I'm finishing this part, then I'm coming this part. Wait, I saw you, so you can get your 2 seconds. That's what you ask.
Yes, thank you. Rangerlands and pastoralists, we have huge capacity. So I think we'll do injustice to this document if we talk of lack of capacity or capacity building. We can only talk of capacity strengthening and capacity transfer. Thank you.
Okay, we do have that already, but thank you. You respect your 15 seconds. So you say 2 seconds, but I give you 15. Go.
Okay, thank you. We are living with wildlife. If you are living with wildlife, we can be killed by wildlife. But we didn't mention about compensation, which is very
About
clear.
what?
Compensation when people are killed with wildlife because we are living with wildlife.
Okay, compensation when people are killed by the wildlife. Yeah, did you got that, people? So compensation from whom? Is that like, wait a minute, because this we have to be clear on that. So when there is conflict, So when someone is killed by an elephant, so do you want to ask the elephant family to give you money? Yeah, so to whom? Wait, Pius, excuse me. I wanted to finish all the ideas, even the 15 seconds. Give him the microphone, please.
Sorry. That means people can be killed by wildlife. So we need an immediate compensation, a good one.
Who wanted
The government should compensate for the people who are being killed by the wildlife.
Okay. So if an elephant kills someone, you wanted to ask the Ministry of Tourism or whatever to give you
to respond immediately and
to give you
and
1,000.
compensate. Yes.
And if you kill one elephant, so then you have to pay that to the government.
No, we have to negotiate. That's the policy. We need to have a good policy.
Okay, so till you get the idea, your 15-minute end. Go to the next. So your 15-minute end. 15 seconds.
Thank you. Mine is on the alien invasive species. They are a consistent problem in our rangelands. So probably it wouldn't hurt to include them probably in policy dealing with alien invasive species.
Okay, done. So invasive species, we already have that, and we said we are going to put it somewhere. So this is done. I had one hand here. I forgot it was who. Yeah, it was you. You have, or it was you? No, I cannot do that 15 seconds. I cannot do 15 seconds. You are 3.
This is very brief. We've said great things, but we've not said how we are going to monitor. So just a little sentence about D and E.
The monitoring.
Yes, yeah.
We have the monitoring already. Someone raise it and we will add the monitoring system. Right. Your 1 second.
Najua maneno ya nyama ya pori ni wanyama na ako na faida sana nchi yetu ya Kenya, hata pengine si nchi yetu pekee yake.
Okay, my team who Swahili speaker, you hear that.
Sasa wanyama ya pori inatakikana tu kuua mfugo au binadamu alipe kwa sababu ni nyama.
Okay, sasa asanti sana. 15 second pass. Give it to the next.
Sana faida sana.
Give it to the next. Thank you. Team, you heard it, right?
Wacha niongee ile.
No. Asanti sana.
Wewe ni mtoto yangu.
Give it to the next.
Nataka kupatia wewe bwana.
Okay, so like
Maja.
Merci. C'est juste pour dire aux participants qu'on ne peut pas régler tous les problèmes dans un plaidoyer. Ça, c'est un plaidoyer de base. Et les petits détails, je pense qu'on aura tout le temps de le faire. Donc.
Très bien. Merci pour ton soutien. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. This is really so constructive. So now, just to move and adopt that, I think we get all your input. For sure, the time is run. If you have been respecting the time, we should ask the team to present the document, then you will read. It's not possible that they just input and present it. We are going to pass 2 hours again when they put it in the screen. So I wanted to have your acceptations with all the comments that you did. Team, I wanted to give you the microphone to confirm that you take note in all what the input there. All the input they give. So may you just give them the microphone to say it. It's not Hindu is saying it. It's the people that are taking note that they are sure they take all the note.
Okay, we were the team recording all the inputs. We've captured all the inputs provided. Some are written, some are verbal. There's recorded video. You've had to go and watch that and input. Okay. All this is captured, and as Hindu has said, the best thing is once you propose something, you also suggest a way of including it. But we've done our best. We have a French speaker here, someone who speaks French, and they were able to capture also comments that were coming in French. We thank you for the rich comments provided. Yeah, thank you so much.
Super. So you have the confirmation. All what you said is captured. Yes. Now, I wanted all of you to accept and adopt document by clapping. But before we go there was an issue on the titling. Just to this one, I wanted you to accept it first. Is that possible to put the title? And in this one, I need you, Brother Ole, because the idea that we said we need to give an herdering name. That's why we have it. So may you just project the title there, and we can adopt it, and we can go to the closing. You have it, tech team?
No, yes, the document, the top. The first title of the.
Oh.
And Adam. There is some technical issues.
So by the time that he get it into the screen, I really would like to acknowledge the hard work of all the team that put together the report in different groups. And I would like to acknowledge the small team that put together these documents. So we have Evelyn, we have Dr. Guyo, we have my brother
Watson.
My brother Watson, that we work on it yesterday when people were in the field. We were working until late night. And today also, as you saw after the opening, we went to work in the document all day to produce exactly what you did. And as I said earlier, we didn't put anything new from outside. We get all what you work. It is your ideas. It is your work. Please raise your hand to clap for those people who work very, very hard. Did you find it? Okay, by the time he put it, again, I would like you to raise your hand and clap to Dr. Goyo, who facilitated the session, but also to Yusef, who facilitated the session. Since the 2 days here, they have been amazingly run through the tech, through the political facilitation for all of us. Please. You get it or not?
Yes, it's coming.
Okay. So by the time that is come, I wanted you and I wanted to recognize personally and on the name of my brother here that the technical people in the room, the video cameras that really accompanying us, the interpreters that are tireless, the volunteers who are with them. You are really an amazing team. And I'm so proud to see this room with the 3 screens running here and running our event. So thank you so much for all of you. All right, now we have the title. And brother, I need you, if you can step up here, Ole, because the title, we have to own it. So the idea around the title, we say we don't want to have a declaration, an statement, or communication, or whatever. There are so many thousands of declarations out there, so many things there. What will be our document unique? What will show that this document is really done by the people on the ground, by the herders themselves, by the women, by the youth, by all of us, by our representative of government, but also who are pastorals. So we need to give it a print. So this fingerprint of everyone have to show here. So later, maybe to our children or grandchildren, we are talking, we can refer to the document and we can use this. We can translate it through all the languages and have it. So this is the idea. Of course, it is not perfect for us, so we wanted to have a right name. Do we leave the first sentence like pastoral and rangeland, or we remove that? So do we keep African Indian pastoralists shepherding the future? What do you think? So we wanted to have your ideas. That's what we want. And brother, you wanted to have more context on that.
No, I didn't think deep enough about this, but I think we need to inculcate the document in giving us an identity, something so it doesn't look English. We can think, for instance, like shepherding the future. Just shepherding the future, and then perhaps you can add something there, or a secure future. Yes, so I think it relates to the people, shepherding the future. And then if perhaps that statement should go up, and then we can now see shepherding the future, Africa, and then you can see pastors and rangelands conference about in Nairobi. But shepherding the future, whoever who thought that is something that is captured, it represents ourselves and our identity.
Okay, don't lava. Thank you so much, brother. And I think if someone can just step back, because this one, if you can just cut it, just to put like shepherding the feature in the top, and then down we can put just like the title of the event that we have, that is in all our concept note and in everything. So the document can be called like shepherding the feature. Is that we are feeling inclusive? Is that feeling what? What is shepherding the feature? Shepherding in French. I didn't hear the interpretation.
It's a goat farmer.
Huh?
Goat keeping. Shepherding is for small animals.
And
small
interpreter,
ruminants.
may you tell me shepherding in French, please? I put my head tag. Genre, c'est en quelque sorte dirigé vers le futur. Genre, la vision future, c'est comme prendre les animaux et marcher avec en avant, un truc comme ça. En anglais, c'est en un seul mot. En français, c'est en une phrase ou deux. Oui, tourner vers le futur, mais genre en prenant le bétail, en marchant avec le bétail, un truc comme ça. What do you think? Anyone opposing to the name of the document, shepherding the future? Accept it by clapping. If you or you have better word.
There is some.
You have better wording. Okay, I have Basiru and the elder here. And please fast.
Thank you very much. I think I will agree with Ole Kaunga. First of all, the word shepherding, when you see that name, it really takes you to pastoralism and something like that. It has a special attachment. We can have it. My suggestion is this pastoralist and the regulans, let's remove it. It is not necessary now there. Then I have two options for this title. Number one is the way I second Ole Kaunga. It is, you can say, shepherding the future, put a full colon, and then say African indigenous pastoralists. You put an S after pastoralist. The second version I have is African indigenous pastoralists, full colon, and then shepherds of the future. Shepherds of the future. I think that's the way I have it.
Okay.
Okay, so you clap for two now, or you clap for the last one. Okay, wait a second, Basiru. Maybe someone step up with the technician there, just to put the name. Just step up with the technician, because that one it will be good we see it, because this is the identity that we need to agree on. Did you get me? Just to go to the technician in the back, in the computer, or if the technician, you can do it, help us, please. Then we can go home soon. We have a big reception.
Okay, we are capturing, so they will do it. So we can take other opinion.
Basiru.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So I think from my proposal is to put at the top, shepherding the future. Because, shepherding is a very strong word. It's like, it defines pastoralism itself. Then now where we have the African indigenous pastoralism, I think we can maybe replace it with African pastoralists and the future of ranchland governance. Because I think here we have talked about land, ranchland. We have also talked about governance. We have talked about everything. And when we read the document right down, we are talking about right to access and all the like. So all this goes about governance. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. But we don't want to leave anything behind. When you look at also the document that we have, just to refer to the concept note that we have. So it's called African Pastoralist Gathering, Building a Common African Pastoralist Agenda in Preparation for the International Year of Rangeland and Pastoralists. So we can leave just the title, but our name tag of the document can be Sharpening the Future. So we are going to remove all pastoral and rangeland, African indigenous, so we will replace with the official name of the gathering that we have. Yes, please. You have
Just
something better?
Yeah, not something better, something to add. Whatever the title is, I think you have a document, but you need to be explicit in say, what do you want this document to do? And you have a lot of content, so maybe it should be the title and then the Nairobi call to action or something, because you want action. So you have a title, the Nairobi call to action, because adding Nairobi, it means it's this group and it's separated from what the other African gatherings will do. So maybe the Nairobi call to action or something like that.
Okay, so we can put Shepherding the Future, Nairobi call to action, and then the title of the event. The official title of the event.
Yes.
All agree? Yes. Wonderful. You are the best. Thank you so much again. Thank you for your hard work. So we will be finalizing the document. I'm going to put the people to finalize it tonight. So then at least we can send the English version. We will be trying to translate also the French version, because I wanted people to leave this place to go home with the document that they finish. Of course, the report, the full report, detailed one, that we will be working on it later. So now I think I stop here and we just can get 5 minutes just so if anyone wanted to run to the ladies' room or to whatever, and we do the closing ceremony. And don't forget, we have a big announcement. Then everyone needs to hear that. And if you do not feel that you have to go to a lady room to make your lipstick, whatever for the photos, you can stay in the room. So 5 minutes, because I need the interpreters to breathe, to drink a water, and then we close. Yeah? Thank you. 5 minutes, I'm going to timing that.
غدانا النوبلي من مدس الدنيا هركوك تموتي مدس الدنيا هركوك تموتي غدانا النوبلي مدس الدنيا هركوك تموتي مدس الدنيا هركوك تموتي